Interpreting all as fear. Stopping yourself from hitting another car. Leaving an abusive relationship. Running from the mythical saber-toothed tiger. Going to the hospital because you think you may have had a heart attack. Yelling at your kid not to cross the street to get the ball because a car is coming. Doing a course because you think your days are numbered at your job and you're going to get fired. Looking for another job because you think the company will fold. Going on a diet because you're obese. Starting a walking regime to get some exercise. Taking a vacation because you need a break. Not going out to the concert because you don't think you'll like the crowd there. Is this fear? We interpret all of these things as fear, I believe. Sometimes we double dare ourselves to go and do it anyway, like go to the concert even if we don't think we'll be comfortable. You're afraid your kid is going to get hit by a car when he crosses the street, but is this fear or love for your child? You hit the brakes so you don't collide with the car in front of you. Is this your fear of hitting another car and going through the insurance headache, or is it out of love for self that you do this? You've had it in your relationship and you leave him or her. They've been abusive and you're not putting up with it. Is this out of fear that they'll get worse or out of love for yourself that you won't take any more and frankly, should never have started? You're going to emergency because you fear you've had a heart attack, or because out of self-love you want to keep living. You're afraid you're going to get fired at your job so you take a course to upgrade your skills, or are you doing it out of self-love and the desire for better in your life? You're looking for another job because you think the company will fold. They're not saying anything but you've been watching the stock markets and your boss seems to be packing up his stuff. His office is looking bare and he seems to be working on something at his desk that looks like a resume. But he's not saying anything. So you prepare. Is this out of fear or out of self-love? Your weight is up 50 pounds over your ideal weight and you don't like it. Are you dieting because you fear getting heavier or are you dieting because you want better for yourself and want to look better? You're starting a walking regime because you want to get some exercise. Is this because you fear your health getting worse or because you want better for yourself? You take a vacation because you need a break. Why? Because you fear if you don't you'll have a heart attack or because you feel you deserve it. You're not going to the 3-dog night reunion, even though there's only 2 dogs left, one is gone already and his was my favorite voice, but hey, and you think maybe mama told me not to come, and maybe you shouldn't because the crowd might be rough there and you won't be comfortable. Is that because of fear or because you love yourself too much to make yourself feel uncomfortable unnecessarily? Do you see? Fear and love are on the same continuum. They are 2 opposite ends of the spectrum and all you have to do is to find the opposite end to switch your brain to love. It's like flipping a coin. If you do everything out of fear, then you need to realize that you're looking at it the wrong way and just practice seeing it the right way. If you want to open your heart and keep it open, if you want to see life the way your higher self sees it, start with this. Your interpretation of everything you do and why other people do what they do. Ivo, when you are mind manipulated into lower vibrational thinking, fear becomes rampant. Everything is interpreted through the same filter, and you are forced to believe that everything is actually an expression of fear, when in fact it is not. That was the point I was trying to make with you earlier, and now you have expanded upon it. We will look at shame and guilt later as well because there are often loving things you do for yourself and feel shame at doing so. Your collective thinking upon earth needs to change. With the higher vibrations coming in, this is more allowable now. Your minds can grasp a better interpretation of life's events than you have been led to believe. Me, thanks Ivo. Ivo, thank you, my love, for being willing to think differently.